Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome to another Snapshot video. Guess what time it is? It's Snapshot time, like I already told you, and guess what week it is? It is week 45, and it's time for Snapshot 22w45a. Now this is another smaller snapshot. This one focuses once again on creative inventory changes. And this is said to actually be the last time they're really going to be going back and tweaking the creative inventory. Now, I'm sure there will be still some tweaks that will happen throughout this update, but I'm hoping that this is true because, well, I'm hoping once they're done with the creative inventory, we can get some new stuff like blocks and items. But that's not to say that we have nothing in the snapshot, because we have some gameplay changes, texture changes, and yeah, we've got quite a bit to look at in the snapshot. And the first thing we're going to start off with, of course, is the creative inventory. Now, if we go to the creative inventory, you'll notice this new tab in between building blocks and natural blocks. And this is called colored blocks, and this has all of the blocks that have color variations. So you've got your wool and your carpets, your terracotta, concrete powder, glazed terracotta, stained glass pane, shulker boxes, beds, candles, banners. Yeah, all of these blocks are now in one tab. Now, if you still want to get them from the other tabs, you are able to. I don't know where they are exactly, but like if we went over to functional blocks, you could still see them over here. But, you know, I think it's a really nice addition. Also, they have gone ahead and put all the light blocks at the very top of the functional blocks category. So you've got your torches, your lanterns, your candles, or not candles over here, but yeah, you've got all the stuff that you might use in terms of lighting. Now, candles aren't all the way up here, but I think that's because they didn't want to clutter up the top of the inventory. They put the Ender Eye by the end portal frame. Redstone blocks is less cluttered, and you may be wondering, where's all of those operator items? Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but tools and utilities had some small tweaks. Combat has axes right by the swords now, along with the firework rockets. Foods and drinks is now the new name of consumables, and it also now contains every single type of suspicious stew. So you've got from saturation all the way to wither. Now, in my opinion, I think they should do something like they have on Bedrock Edition, where you click the item and you see all the variants. That would make it less cluttered. I think that would be really cool. But, you know, whatever they want to do. Then ingredients is actually the new name of the crafting tab. And this hasn't really seen any changes, I don't think. So yeah, there's that. And then spawn eggs is the exact same as last week. We don't even have any spawn egg color changes. But we do need to talk about where that tab has gone. But first I want to talk about this. So in the previous updates, there was this mechanic where if you opened a shulker box and you had a torch on it, it would actually go ahead and stay on top. In this snapshot, that's different. So you can't do that anymore. You can't do it with lanterns. Actually, lanterns won't even allow you to open the block. But you can't do it on the side, I don't think. So, no, they've basically added more logic to the shulker boxes. And, you know, I think this is a cool change, but I don't think we really need it. I feel like what it's going to do is ruin a lot of people's existing builds. Like, maybe if they had a wall of shulker boxes and they put some torches on them. I don't know if you would do that or who would do that, but, you know, I think maybe they shouldn't mess around with something that's been in the game for so long. But speaking of things that have been around in the game for so long, we'll get to that in a minute. But let's go over to controls here. So if we go over to controls, we have this operator items tab option. And if this is on, when we go to the creative inventory, if we have cheats on, we actually get all of the operator utilities. We get the command block minecart, every single form of the light block. We get the structure block, which has been added in the snapshot. Yeah, so they've really just gone ahead and given us, a tab that can be locked by server admins, and I think this is a really good change. I was really worried last week about servers. I'm like, if someone is on a server in creative mode, they could get access to stuff, and while they might not be able to use it, still it could cause some issues. But no, I think this is a really cool change. I'm glad we've got another tab, and I actually think it looks really nice down here. I mean, look at this. You've got your 2 tabs up here, your 2 extras, and then down here you have your 2 extras. But let's talk about changes to mobs. So in this snapshot, there were a couple of changes to mobs. One of them I can't really show you, so I'll mention it, but the camel, apparently last week, or prior to the snapshot, you could do the dash ability even if you were the passenger on the camel. So that is no longer going to be the case. Only the one controlling the animal has the power to do the dash. And I did that completely wrong, but I haven't really messed around with camels that much. But then the other feature is a complete remodel of a mob. And this is the first one they have ever done, it sounds like. At least recently. And I don't know if we can be expecting more of these. I don't think so. But, the Vex looks slightly different. Yeah, it actually looks quite a bit different. In fact, if I summon one with the no AI tag, you will see, yeah, that is different. And they even have a different texture for when they're charging. So I believe if I spawn, I think it's charging 1B. Okay, I don't know how you do it, but yeah, look at this. This is very similar to another mob in the game. I don't know if you've heard of this one. Sarcasm. But the Alley. So, now, the developers claim this was always a change they had planned to do. They had been getting complaints about the model, wanting a better hitbox or a better way to see where you're able to hit. I don't fully take that as 100% true. I kind of take this as a kind of lure thing that they have done. They've basically made it so you can think of Vexes as cursed allays, which is honestly really sad, but no, I think it's a really cool lure addition. Nothing else has changed. I mean, you can't turn them into allays. From what I know, if I summon a lightning bolt, can I? No, it just, yeah, it just hurts the thing. So don't try that. But yeah, that happened in the snapshot. And then there was one other really big thing that happened. Bamboo got 2 new wood blocks. Bamboo, or block of bamboo, and block of stripped bamboo. So this is kind of their alternative for logs. I mean, this is kind of like the bamboo version of logs. And they actually changed how you currently will make bamboo planks. So now if you put this in a crafting table, you will actually get 2 bamboo planks, instead of using 4 bamboo pieces to get 1. So basically they've made the rate worse. Originally you'd get 4 for 1, now you get 9 for 2. I don't really think that's fair. I think they need to go back and revise it, maybe. But then again, bamboo is such a easy material to get that I don't think it's a big deal. But what I will say is this block is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this. I love it so much. I really like this green texture. This is something we've seen in mods. We've seen bamboo blocks in mods, but I think it's so cool they added it to the vanilla game, so that way you have a way to store your bamboo. Now, I think the biggest problem is you need a way to turn it back into bamboo, if you want, to plant it for some reason or something like that. But apart from that, no, this is a really nice building block. Now, of course, there has even been the idea, possibly, for there to be a 4-sided version of this, where it didn't have the top texture. I don't think we're going to be getting that. I think our version of that for this is the bamboo planks, obviously, because, well, they basically use the same texture, it's just rotated, but I do definitely want to see a four-sided block of this. Like, look how nice that is. Like, that green color. It's just so beautiful. You could even build, like, a fake desert. Like, you could do this, maybe build some little sides. I mean, obviously that would be a sign that this is not a cactus, but no, it's really cool. And I honestly am very happy that they have added this block to the game. Like I said, I think the crafting recipe change is kind of dumb. I think they need to change it back or find some other alternative. But, I mean, no, this is a really cool addition. And I'm not too mad about it. Like, I'm always up for new blocks. And I'm just hoping that soon they will start swarming us with a bunch of new features. You know, because, no offense, but I'm kind of getting tired of the creative inventory changes. I think they're cool. I'm glad with how focused the developers are to make this the best it can be with the community's help. But still, it's been 4 weeks, and since the first snapshot, we haven't gotten any new mobs, or any new blocks, or any new items. Apart from the bamboo stuff, of course. But we'll see what we get next week. Anyways, was there anything else? Oh, yeah, there was one thing. So, I didn't find this out. I believe this was actually in another YouTuber's video. But there are new sounds for lily pads. This wasn't even in the changelog. Yeah, you hear that? That might sound kind of normal. But then if we go ahead and get a boat, I don't know where boats are. Oh, right here? Listen to this. This is really nice. Alright, so here we go. Listen to that. That is so nice sounding. That almost makes me want to just break a bunch of lily pads on purpose. They no longer sound like grass. They have their own sound, which is a really nice change in addition. I am totally for that. But yeah, like I said, that is basically everything for 22w45a. I would expect a few more snapshots to come out. I would even say that I think 1.19.3 will be out by the end of the year. Like, if they're pretty much done with creative inventory changes, especially because they're going to be going on holiday, I think we can guarantee Mojang are going to wrap this bug fix update pretty soon here. And then maybe we'll get to focus on more 1.20 content. But no, thank you guys for watching. Very happy with the stuff we have been seeing. And, yeah, I just hope we get some new special features. And, bye for now.